Hello, welcome back. The match is starting imminently. Thank you for being patient and waiting with us. Very exciting times we've had, but now everyone's calmed down and we are going to go into some Counter-Strike. What on earth am I talking about? I have no idea.
You checked the internet.
I did, yes.
What did it say?
Hello world. That's what it used to say, I suppose, you know. Back in the day. So, Luminosity, Winterfox, Train. Didn't they get 60? Was it Train they got 16-0'd on yesterday?
Yes.
Oh. We'll see if they can get around.
Well, in all honesty, they, from what I understand, they basically weren't thinking about winning the match, James.
Yep.
Like, but going into the match.
I mean, in fairness, like it's an unfortunate situation they're in, where they basically have 3 of their players stuck in Europe because of visa-related issues. So that there's only so much they can do about it. All 3 at the same time is interesting. There we go. Luminosity moving deep into the B bomb site, and that's a plant with nobody dead for either side. Looks like Winterfox looking to play the retake here, looking to play the numbers game with these pings of theirs. So Cold Zero's got himself 2 frags so far. Bolt's coming in for a flank, but nobody's home. They're all on the other side of the bomb site, these remaining CCs. There's Walk coming in to do what he can. And he will fall to 3 Luminosity players.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, again, with the ping, because I'm pretty sure there's a cutoff on the backwards reconciliation on the anti-lag with the netcodes. I'm pretty sure about that, because that's how most games handle it. Because otherwise it gets really weird, really ridiculous. Like, you're behind the wall, and like you're getting
rollback.
It's just so weird.
Winterfox gonna have 2 scouts on the team. Still moving quickly into Popdog. Out he comes. So far so good, although Fallen has team killed Fur. Not a good start for him. It's gonna be a -1 maybe. So Pit last man standing here. Bombs being planted. Bolt has no cover. Pit has picked up a weapon as well. It gives more damage, but the spray down will be real. The Galil will be collected. Or will it? The Galil will not be collected. He had a Galil, right?
Galil?
Galil. The bomb planter, I think, was holding the Galil.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't collect it afterwards.
Galil. I used to say Galil.
And you used to say Galil.
Yeah, that's what I used to say as well.
With like double E's.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
Who knows if any of us are pronouncing it correctly. All these nades coming in from Winterfox. Fur will be the victim. But the cleanup is going to be real, so just looking forward to the impending buy round, really. Fast round from Luminosity, and now the fun will really begin.
This is where the pace will be kind of set, I guess. And Steel's got 10k in the bank already. It's pretty funny. Well, we got the AWP on XP3, and I think yesterday Winterfox were giving the AWP to Pit quite a lot, and XP3 wasn't AWPing, presumably because of his ping or something. But I would actually imagine that the AWP would be the easiest weapon with kind of a high ping.
There you go.
But that said, to see whether or not they can get that into a good position to use. Anger already will be taken down by Fallen, and Pit will go close on Popdog. Luminosity kind of playing a pretty passive picking style at the moment. The bomb, and XP3 will in fact deliver a kill onto Bolts.
That is mad cheeky from Fallen. He went for the peek on Popdog, went up the ladder, came back down again, got a frag, leaving with 9 HP. Mad cheeky. So 4 versus 4. Although with Fallen only on 9 HP, the advantage could quickly go the way of Winterfox. Only requires 1 bullet though to the chest. So what is the play here from Luminosity? Currently spread out. The IV lurker, Cold, starting to get a bit closer. Devilwalk spotted him though. Pit up top. Got good vision of what's going on here, but there are 2 very quick frags for Luminosity. And Pit's going to be forced from his position as well. Cold's going to come and finish him off. Very nice fast frag from him. And Winterfox are being dismantled. So how many can he get? Just the 1, traded by Fur. Luminosity survive with 3 players, still running around with a FAMAS. Not able to upgrade it.
Talking about pronouncing weapons weirdly, for some reason, I originally said FAMAS, and then I had a long period where I was
wait, I'm posh.
Yeah, I started saying FAMAS. But other people say that as well.
Other people are also
I wonder how they say it in how French people say it.
Probably not from us, I'm guessing.
Probably not, but who knows.
Winterfox back on the eco. 0-4 so far. Yeah, it's deco. 4 deagles to them. Lex, though, the first to go down. So we'll see if this will be, if there will be another flurry of kills here for Luminosity. Are we going to see a mirror image of yesterday's train versus Winterfox, where they were unable to attain a single round? Nice, pop flash is coming in there from Fur. There's one close right, bit distracted from the other player near the bomb site. That's Devil. He's going to go down to Steel. Steel with get more frags. XP3 being tagged through the smoke, and he's going to reposition.
It's one of those situations that's quite awkward because I mean from when we see some of the players trying to take shots, it does seem like there's quite the handicap. There's quite a handicap with some of the players. As far as the ping goes, I think, is it Devil with the worst off or worse off even? Yeah, Devilwalk is worse off than everyone. I honestly, I mean, XP3's ping is playable. I mean, Adren, man, he made his career on that kind of ping.
Yeah, that's Adren from Kazakhstan, not Adren from North America.
Yeah.
He played for the longest time on 100 ping and was still bodying people from Kazakhstan. But then he moved to Kiev, I think, to join the Hellraiser squad, but he's no longer there, so who knows what he will be like. Going back into this game, though, Winterfox evening things up their anger top of the train. But how long can they hold on for here? They've got double ops to Winterfox side, which is probably a good idea, but we're not really sure, ping considering.
Ooh, we have a 4 versus 4 situation. Now, Luminosity taking it slow as usual. I think in against the last buy round of Winterfox, they also took that very, very slow. And it did seem to work actually. They found some good engagements by doing so. However, this the AWP approach is going to be much more beneficial for Winterfox as discussed. It's much easier to handle this with a higher ping. I can see Devilwalk moving into the smoke now. This is a little bit scary as there are Luminosity players. He can see the barrel, but he'll still get the shot. Well done to Devilwalk. Traded immediately. Anger in a forward position there by Pop Dog is going to stop the push for now. And it's just 2 players here for Luminosity. Maybe Winterfox can claim around James much sooner than otherwise anticipated.
Almost a victory in itself. 20 seconds left now for Bolt to get a bomb plant. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. No. XP3 just with an easy angle and relatively easy frag.
We need more ops, James, on Winterfox.
We do.
Like 3 ops for lagging players.
They don't have the cash. Could get a scout.
That probably wouldn't be too bad. Scouts are pretty good. I like scouts. Now, Luminosity have been playing really slow rounds. I think it would be much more favourable for them to just play that kind of fast pace, get the swings down, kind of style, taking a yard. I think that would be much more effective, especially considering you know, it's harder to, of course, you know, win those battles if you are lagging a little bit. But Luminosity do seem to be playing a very slow style, just generally speaking, on their T side.
Yeah, well, they are a very disciplined team, so we're not going to see the scrimmy rush style from them, I don't think. Although, who knows if they make the adjustment later on. Let's see how these coming rounds go. I mean, so far so good. Winterfox have only got 1 round on the board, and if Luminosity win this one, then they could run away with the half. Although, Winterfox are positioned well at the moment with man advantage as well. Next, avoiding the flashbang, unable to get a 2-man spray down though. Cold going to be waiting for Anger to come up and shut him down immediately. So now it's a retake with 2 AWPs and an M4. And on a map like Train, this could be really interesting actually, because if Luminosity try to peek, see what's going on, then they could get punished for it. Devilwalk gets taken down in the air, jumping, falling with all kinds of shenanigans. But he's still got a 2 versus 1 for his team there. Cold taking that XP3.
Yeah, Fallen is kind of harkening back to the 1.6 era with the ladder moves. It's one of the things that made Train very unique. Or, well, it made it unique in the 1.6 days, is how you could use the awesome air strafing movement with the bunny hopping, the awesome air control to get the sweet engagements and really throw people off who are trying to shoot you down. And 6-1 will be the score, so Winterfox will be reset, but of course Pitt is going to have the save on the AWP.
Ooh, white lasers.
I haven't seen those before.
No.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, it's the fade thing.
Yeah,
I don't like that. I want to look at my skins, damn it. Anyway, Pitts with the solitary AWP and the only man with armor for his team. So Luminosity in a position to crush. Pit, he was surprisingly late to connect today. I think he maybe was peeking towards B first. CTs do get to that engagement earlier than the Ts do. Never mind that, Winterfox are losing players left and right. Pit going to take down Fallen towards Popdog. There's another player to find there, and he is surely going to go down soon. Only 2 Luminosity players left, but they get the job done. That AWP is out of the hands of Winterfox, and you can see their money is still pretty bad.
Absolutely. Another save incoming, probably some deagles. Oh no, okay, they're going to actually force it up. And we see a mag or anything like that. Okay, Pit goes with the deagle. Would have been cool to see like a mag or some kind of a shotgun. Maybe a sawn off for Popdog. Popdog is actually really, really important to hold on to. And if you play forward there, it's very devastating. But Luminosity's, you know, showing they got a nice spawn on fur, and he's going to get the push going on the yard. And this is pretty strong. Actually, we'll take it down though, and that's going to help massively. Luminosity quite spread out. It seems like they had some different ideas as to how to push in this round. So there was no support for fur there.
Ooh, Cold gets flashed and he misses the shot. AWP if they want it, and indeed they will pick it up. So Winterfox looking good for this round, but again, what if they lose the next one? Then they will be in a pretty sticky situation. Anger coming in for his team. He's going to need to be racking up those frags with his ping versus the ping of the rest of them. So the buy instantly coming in for Luminosity here, and again, if they can take this round with no surviving members of Winterfox, then they are surely done for the CTs.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about I wouldn't say that like the AER players are rushy or scrimmy. I think we're seeing that be the standard in Europe because it's just so good with the recent patch as well. And you can get everybody just shooting at the CTs from all these angles. It's really hard, I think, to know where to look as the CTs, especially if there's a smoke or two down. And I mean, Luminosity, they just keep playing it slow, just going for one-on-one engagements. They don't have any many trade kills set up either when they're pushing. So you're getting these situations where Winterfox will win a duel, and then another duel, and then they are pretty much in a position where they look like they're winning the round. And this round is turning out exactly like that as well, as the past ones have done. They're pushing in. Boss will actually be able to get way down there. Oh, finds the finish on Pit as well, very good. But unfortunately, all of his teammates kind of went down one by one again.
Still a minute on the clock here, but Bolt has only 20 HP. So he's got 3 to find. As soon as he finds one, even if he wins the duel, he's going to be in trouble, unable to do so. They had the bomb as well, so another round in the bag for Winterfox. And we could see an eco from Luminosity here, or will they choose to force? Again, they have that distinct ping advantage, and if they go for a smoke execute versus these 2 orcs, then they could be in luck. Easier said than done, however. Still 3 rifles to deal with, one of them being an AK.
I think it's a tough round. I think they should be doing a lot. Just the fast yard play. I'm convinced that this is going to be helpful for them. As just setting up good trades against these players, especially high ping, is going to be very, very good. And well, Lex will go down there towards the upper area of secrets.
A full rotation from the CTs into the B bomb site. Luminosity seem committed as well. They've got that smoke down towards Connector, and they're going to push through it with 2 men. Is that a flashbang or a smoke? Well, see if this goes their way. Player on the side of the block, he's going to get taken down. Steel up top. Going to have a nice angle, but no frags for him. Bomb being planted now. And this is looking hard for Winterfox. And the 3 remains versus 3. There's 1 down, 2 more to find. He's going to switch out for the M4 here. Unbeknownst to him, he is being flanked from Connector. You can see Fallen there with AWP. Just jumping up to have a look. Got his teammates straight for him, but it's not working out. XP3 could clutch this for his team. He's running out of time and he's got no kit, however. He's got to go for a desperation defuse unless there's a kit nearby. I don't think he's got time. He's getting tagged, 11 HP. He's going to try and take Fallen on with him, but unable to do so. So, let's see how much Winterfox have left in the bank. They can go for another buy once their last teammate reconnects.
Interesting situation. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, one of the things that seems quite hard to deal with. I think actually a good team to watch, this might be the only time I'll ever say this, James. A good team to watch on train is actually G2, James. G2 Kingwin. Because of the way that they try to attack as the Ts. Of course, they are quite an individually skill-based team. But that's kind of why this map is good for them. And, you know, that I think that they can really show you what you can get done with that on the T side, because it's the CT side where they struggle. They can rack up really crazy T halves sometimes, but you know, in the CT side half is where they struggle. But it is a T side of the map at the moment in that sense. So it's good to just watch and see how much can get done with individual play. Then if you want to look at the more complicated stuff, you can look at like a TSM or a Fnatic.
Well, Fallen again coming in. Popdog with an AWP seems consistent for him. Getting dinked down to 9 HP once more. But he's got the frag for his team. We'll see if they choose to push main and so on. The CT is getting aggressive here. They're losing all their weapons. They're losing their economy. Lex trying to make a connection there, but unable to do so. Only one frag, only Fur going down for Luminosity. Good for them, terrible for Winterfox.
Yeah, 9-3 is... I mean, if Winterfox are able to, you know, obviously pull out 6 rounds, then that's a pretty normal half. 4 to 5 rounds, and it's of course a little bit iffy, and all of a sudden you're like incredibly reliant on winning that pistol, and that's never a place you want to be putting yourself in. So we got a few nades over there from Fur as his teammates try to get some picks outside. And is this going to be the faster round that I would want to see? Obviously, it's anti-eco, and it looks like that's not the case. They're going towards Secret right now, looking to finish on the B-bomb site, as Winterfox have the bomb site with most of their players. It is just the anti-eco. Anger able to pick up a kill amongst the smoke. It's just XP3 he's left alive now. So Luminosity about to be on 10 rounds, and Winterfox, if they have anything that they feel like is a good solution right now, because the double ops were working a little bit for them, but they don't have the money to do that really.
Visas would be a good solution there.
Visas. That's zing.
Yeah.
Touche. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I do wonder, like, by the time they get them, how many leagues will they be relegated from? It's a very horrible situation for them, poor chaps. But there we go, doing what they can. So Devilwalk's going to go down first. I cannot imagine the frustration in this situation. Got a few rounds on the board though, but again, can't fancy their chances here. 4 versus 4 at the moment. Anger playing E-Box, moving back to the site as you can see there. 2 plays towards Ivy, which is currently unchecked. I don't know if there's a smoke down at the moment, but bomb towards main. Now Bolts will be making a few steps. And Anger will realise what's going on now. He is just around the corner. But they've pretty much lost control of that area. And now they can be flanked. And while they look behind them, Fallen will come in from the front, take down Anger and XP3. Only Pyth remains now. Pits, excuse me. And again, Luminosity survive with 4 players. We are going into the death throes of this half. In fact, it is the last round, so the money will matter no more.
Winterfox, I mean, there's not much they can really do with this buy, I don't think. One player that was awesome to watch on this map, through all editions of this map and game, was, well, apart from Source, is Get Rights. The way he played shotguns and just generally how he played in towards the inner side of things, on the CT side, is he was always a genius playing that position. But that said, Luminosity are going to go out to the train yard, and they are going to lose a couple players here to Anger's 5-7 works. And with XP3's flank, they might be able to actually win this round. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Lex and Devilwalk remain. And they have the T's surrounded, although I doubt they know they do. Devilwalk manages to get the bomb, actually. That's interesting. Although he doesn't have the range. And there's not many places he can go, but there is a bit of a corner to play with, which will make things a bit awkward. Teasing the pre-fire there. Fallen announces himself. Lex, though, has gone down, and there it is. 12-3 in favour of Luminosity. Winterfox with a small bubble of air to try and breathe from, but the prognosis is bad. The water's contaminated.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of pressure on that, winning that pistol round. It's always a sad state of affairs. And well, they'll be on the T side, of course. I see the CD rotation is usually pretty darn easy in this situation. You just stick 4 players on A, watch for the B push with 1 player, just keep him alive, and then just rotate everybody. That's usually the best way to handle this kind of situation. That's what more or less what Luminosity are doing as well, more or less. Cole's going to find a kill onto Lex already. It's a good way to start this, thinning out quick before it gets onto the bomb site. It is indeed going to be for Winterfox. Luminosity though.
Bomb going down for Winterfox. Luminosity's turn to play the retake. So far so good. Still got a man advantage. Make that 2. Fallen taking down another Winterfox player. Headshots almost all round here. Devilwalk and Pitts are severely outnumbered and they're just getting shot in the face here. Just Pitt now and he will soon follow Devilwalk to the shallow graves on train. Luminosity with the pistol.
That is going to spell trouble for Winterfox, of course. As the I mean, they can try to. I mean, if they have the execute, then this is a good round for that because the Tech 9s plus the grenades plus the guaranteed plant on the A train is you're going to get damaged. Like it's such a good move. Like again, this is something that Envious would absolutely do. I always kind of say that I use them as the model for a situation like this, but I think it could be really good, especially when the CT economy gets going. That's going to make your life really difficult as teams, even if you have AKs on this map.
Well, Winterfox putting the bodies over towards B. Got a bit of distraction being run towards A. Fallen with savage aggression here. Going for long range mag 7 versus players with no armor. Interesting mix. Trying to dance around a little brick wall, but he will eventually go down. Fur coming in with a spray. Looking to just finish the bullets off onto Pitts, and he will do that. And go 4 HP and a mag 7. This is anyone's now. Well, it's not really, but I mean.
I was going to say,
he could get a frag, maybe.
If that's your definition of anyone's. I don't know, James.
Well, what I meant was, he might get a frag with it. But what I said was, this is anyone's.
There's some very different concepts there.
1 versus 3, max 7, 4 HP. Anyone could win this.
There's anyone's. Okay, 14-3, and the AKs come out, so weapon superiority is held by the Ts. This is where those fast yard plays are really going to be good. For 1 HP, that is really bad for Luminosity. You can really see those AKs getting put to work now, and the bomb site has been claimed by Winterfox.
By Michael Jackson.
Allegedly.
Okay, so Pitts down. Lex and Devilwalk have less than 15 HP between them. There goes Lex. Retake is on here for Luminosity. Kind of using the smoke as a back wall, so they don't have to fear behind them so much. So 3 Luminosity players coming the way of the... No. Okay, everyone's dead.
I was going to say, like, the 10-second defuse as well. That's quite funny. Yeah, he's got this. So 15-3. Luminosity 1 away now from victory. 3-3 victory. I wonder if anyone bet on Winterfox in this match.
I'm sure someone did. There's always one, Dan.
There's always one. That'd be very misinformed. That's probably the most misinformed thing. More misinformed than voting for the Tories, James.
So we have what could be the final buy here for Winterfox. 3 Galils, 2 AKs. The odd grenade here and there. 2 of their players don't even have helmets. Let us just watch the action unfold. Lex has gone down, so it's Devilwalk and Pitts who don't have helmets.
Oh dear. Lots of damage here. Lots of damage. Bomb is down as well in the A yard, and there's no Ts nearby to recover it, and soon there'll be no Ts at all in the situation. So, in their last legs. Next big 3 is going to go down, and that's going to be it. 16-3, and Luminosity will claim another win in the league. So they're doing pretty well so far.
Liquid versus Complexity on Cash is going to be our next game. That's going to be coming up in about 15 minutes, so we will go to a break, and you can all prepare for that. See you very shortly.